drink and not be drunk.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and stormtrooper of the Serenade, Ken Lavigne. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at The Parting Glass, The Longest Johns featuring Natalie Holmes. But before we do that, I'd just like to remind you all to please remember, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff we produce here every week on the channel. And if you're new, hey, I subscribe down below in the comments, and I will do my very best to respond to as many people as I possibly can. All right, so yes, this was a suggestion by the Mr. Vengeance, who I think I've taken his suggestions before, and I haven't been disappointed. If you're looking for some absolutely breathtaking harmony, and he leaves a link, and it took me here to The Parting Glass. So let's check out The Longest Johns featuring Natalie Holmes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And Friends. The Longest Johns and Friends. Lockdown edition. Nice.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Okay, so this is a beautiful and haunting melody, expertly sung and performed by Natalie Holmes. She's clear that that's her voice on the melody line with the four gents of The Longest Johns, backing her up with the beautiful harmonies. I actually cannot distinguish which of these fellows is singing which line in the harmonies that are supporting her. That's my failing. I'm not familiar with their voices in particular, so I don't really know what to listen for in terms of what voicing, who's the bass, who's the baritone, which is the tenors, and trying to understand where their voices sit. So I don't really know. So that's my failing, but I will just say this is interesting how she is creating instantly this evocative mood with her voice in the simplicity and clarity of the tone. And I come from, well, I don't come from, but I trained as a classical singer, and vibrato is a huge part of what classical singers are train their voices to do. The vibrato is the Italian word to vibrate, which is, that singing tone, that human sort of vibrato that gives the sound its, not only its carrying power, but also its emotive ability, especially when you are unamplified in a large theater. Opera singers rely upon the vibrato to carry the voice out to that very last seat. That's not so much a concern when you are singing in such an intimate way as Natalie is here, and she's doing a beautiful job. Very little vibrato, very, very sensitive, a lot of breathiness, and that is what you want when you're listening to a song like this. Very beautiful.
Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. A man may drink and not be drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcomed back again.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting chills. I don't know about you guys, but there is some special kind of magic going on in this song. Obviously, the lyrics are haunting and beautiful, and as is the melody. But man, wow, that feels good, and I want to know more. I want to listen to more. This is when you have that sensation, that wonderful, stimulating sensation. You do get the arms on the hairs on the back of your arm are beginning to stand up, and you sense that, and you sort of lean into it a little bit. It's such a delicious feeling. You kind of want to linger there as much as possible, and I've totally destroyed it for you. Sorry if that was going on. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. Hope you are too.
But since it has so ordered been, by a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Congratulations. Well done. That was an absolutely beautiful rendition of that song, which I've never heard before. It sounded beautiful, and well done. Well done, Natalie Holmes. Well done, Longest Johns. As usual, another beautiful rendition of a classic melody. Fantastic folk songs that have Anonymous, the very famous Anonymous, as their original author, lyricist, and songwriter. So effective and so wonderfully emotive of a particular time and place, and causes us to pause and reflect, I think, upon our own situation. There's such a great deal of humanity in this style of singing that that sort of drops a lot of the artifice down. And one of the things that I'm really enjoying is seeing, like, average people who are not, trained professionals, as it were, just enjoying the music and leaning into that emotive quality and giving it their all and having a great time doing it, and just enjoying it for the sake of making music with other people. I'm a big fan. I think more people should sing. And yeah, maybe you are one of those particular people that would love to learn more about singing sea shanties or any particular style. I strongly recommend you reach out to a vocal coach. There might be one living in your neighborhood. Tap them. Make sure that you reach out to them if you are interested. Learning one-on-one is the quickest, most efficient way of learning. It isn't always possible, times being what they are, but there are many of us vocal coaches out here in YouTube land. Don't have to work with me, but if you want to work with me, you can reach out to me. I'll be sure to leave those links down in the description. And as always, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you got anything useful out of this. Really appreciate your comments down below as well. Make sure you leave those comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I do have opportunities to read the comments, and I don't always have an opportunity to respond, but I do respond to as many as I possibly can. So that's it for today. So if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
But since it has so ordered been, by a time to rise and a time to fall. Come fill to me the parting